TV6 and Strata Webview proudly present Uinta Basin High School basketball coverage in high definition. Season coverage is sponsored by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
Welcome here to Duchesne High School on a chilly night. Not too bad though. Mark Mason, Brian Baldwin here at Duchesne High School. We're starting a little late this evening because a lot of ceremonies pre-game. We had senior night for the cheerleaders, the boys basketball players, and then of course this is the last game that Stan Young, who's been coaching since 1978, the last game that he will coach as the head basketball coach here at Duchesne High School. As far as we know, he will remain principal. He does a great job as principal of the school here, but he's going to focus more on that than coaching. You can see Stan Young right there. Mark, he's been coaching longer than I've been alive.
1978, third all-time in the state in wins. Has 561 wins, looking to make it 562 and make a push in the playoffs. 2009 Coach of the Year, and in 1989, of course, they won the state championship. So we're looking at our starting lineups here for Duchesne. Caden Moon, number 20, Josh Hanberg, he's a senior. McCade Nilsson, number 32. Isaac Fabrizio, a senior as well, and Trent Roberts, number 42. For the Altamont Longhorns, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, Dylan Lindsay, we were pretty impressed with him when we saw them play Tabiona. He's going to be starting. Also Randy Sorensen, Jace Gilbert, Landon Good, and Waylon Jessen, all familiar names to us. We've been covering these two teams throughout the year, and this is the final game for Region tonight. Some keys to the game, Mark?
Yeah, Duchesne wants to win the turnover margin. They know what Altamont does. They come up with that two-man pitch, and then they press and trap the corners. And so they're very aggressive, and they don't want to be behind on the turnovers. They don't want to give fast breaks up. You know, Dylan. And then on the Altamont side, they want to get going early, especially getting Dylan Lindsay. And we saw him. He played against Tabiona, and it was the Nye kid, and they were just landing haymakers each side. And then Dylan finally fouled out, and that was what turned the game. You know, for Tabiona.
Not wasting any time right there on the defensive side for Lindsay.
Yeah, he just gets right up in it. Well, playoff implications tonight, Brian.
Yeah, Tabiona was at Rich tonight.
Yeah, Tabiona lost to Rich. Rich is the 1 seed. With the loss, if Duchesne wins, Duchesne and Tabiona are tied. And they both have 1 win against each other. So I don't know how the tiebreaker goes from there. But.
Number 12, Randy Sorensen with the first 2 points of the game. Easy layup in transition, 7:23. And Duchesne having a little problem. They're trying to get the play called in. And 2 near turnovers, 1 turnover and 1 where they kept it. But
and it's the quick hands of Dylan Lindsay. And where he goes, the Longhorns go. And you see how quickly he gets in the paint, gets a nice shot up, and here we got a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, Altamont wanted to get off to a quick start. Remember that game with Tabiona was close all the way until the very end when Tabiona pulled away. Trent Roberts, 2 points right there. Power forward for him. A little. Oh no, Altamont.
Just an unforced turnover. And what you saw there is just one guy didn't want to bring the ball up in any fashion, and he was doing everything he could to get it out of his hands. That was Randy Sorensen.
We always love coming to Duchesne High School. Well-lit gym, nice gym, and packed gym, especially for these crosstown rivals. Down in a hurry, another easy layup, missed. I shouldn't say easy. I should stop saying that because it's really not. That was Randy Sorensen. He misses the layup, but the foul on the putback. And that foul is, it's a foul on Duchesne. So they're just going to inbound underneath, Altamont is. Longhorns, playoff picture for them. They haven't had the best year.
Yeah, they're 6-12, and they sit at the bottom of Region 21 in the standings. Manila's ahead of them. Duchesne, Tabiona, we've mentioned, and Rich as well.
Down in hurry, Duchesne not wasting any time. Nice layup, nice layup attempt, but a partial block and foul. McCade Nielsen will go to the line. And let's see, they give the foul to number 12, Randy Sorensen, who got down on defense in a hurry.
That was an interesting substitution. They brought Christian Caius in it. I don't know why they, less than a minute into the game, they're doing a substitution. He usually starts. Well, in the games we've been to, he started. And he's an energy guy for him.
Oh, that one's in and out. Okay, 4-3, Altamont with the lead, 6.5, first quarter. This game streaming live on strata.tv, also a link available on KSL.com, Mark.
Yeah, that's fun. KSL, you know, they noticed that the kids put on a nice show and they wanted to put this on a live stream on KSL. They also know that VTV Channel 6 puts on a heck of a production. And look at that. There's some hustle on the deck. We call that a taco point. Guys willing to get down on the floor. Waylon Jessen does, and he dishes up. Dylan Lindsay gives him 2 of the easiest points. Could have been an over the back.
Yeah,
then it turns into a turnover.
Wow, everybody's ducking the ball.
Nobody wants to bring this ball up. Let's get it to Dylan. He does a crossover
stolen
and
away.
A no call, and he's got to be careful. Oh, and what a beautiful block, Ryan!
Yeah, it was, but McCade Nielsen there to mop up the mess. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a foul there. That was just a clean block.
Boy, and they're just elbowing him and pushing him the whole way up the court.
Now, we covered Altamont and Tabiona and Duchesne. This game has more intensity than those other two combined almost already.
Already, yeah. And we see a 5-6 Altamont 1-point lead.
Trent Roberts, no.
And right now, I'll tell you what the downfall of the Duchesne Eagles is. They can't make the bunnies.
But one thing I noticed last time we did cover Duchesne is I said the buckets will fall. You weren't here that night, but it just seemed like they were having these point-blank misses and misses and misses. But you know what? That statistics say, you know what, they're going to start falling. The more you get into a game, they're going to fall. And I'm not worried about Duchesne missing too many early. They're still only 1 point behind.
Caden Moon is doing a great job shutting down Dylan Lindsay. He's got a quick first step, and he's cutting him off. And then not only that, but he's done a good job pressuring him on the full court, too. And Dylan gets off a very tough contested shot. And there comes Waylon Jessen diving in. He doesn't get it. Fast break opportunity. Nice. Oh,
yeah.
Boy, you know, it could have been a foul or anything. It looked like he controlled himself and was going to make it. 4-3.
Sorensen, no.
Off the brick, off the front, not a brick, but off the front of the iron.
McCade Nielsen missing the layup down on this end, previous trip, and Duchesne now is going to back it out and set up the offenses. Someone's hurt on the Altamont side.
It was Waylon Jessen. He took a hard fall.
Yeah, he's still fighting through it. He just got that block right there.
Boy,
he's on the ground, too.
That's the 4th time in the game he's been on the ground, and we're only 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the game.
Kind of limping up the court, but he's going to be a trooper. 3:45 first quarter, 6-5. Caius spins, travel.
Yeah, he got a little extra hop in there, and that cost him the travel. It was actually relatively a good move for a big fella. What happened there is as he spun, his mohawk caught a little bit of breeze, and that caused that extra half step.
Little wind resistance.
Well, the trick is, of course, you look better with the shaved bald head, and you don't travel as much in a game. So
thought he was passing that to me for a second. Moon on the left side, inside. Double team stolen away. They're going to call a jump ball.
Yeah, diving in, there's Randy Sorensen. He's got 2 points, and here's that aggressive defense for the Longhorns. The Longhorns have opted into a different style of defense than we've seen before, but a different set, but still the aggressive style that goes after the ball. That ball bounced out of bounds. They're going to leave it there with the Longhorns, Brian.
One thing to note, Duchesne state champs, not only in football this year, but also in drill team. Congratulations to the drill team. Just a couple weeks ago, took state for the 1A. Tabiona plays fairly well at state as well for drill team. Caius knocks him down. They're going to call a charge. You can see that between that charge and then McCade Nielsen stealing that ball away from Caius, there's a lot of intensity out here. Josh Hamburg, I could see his face over on this end when they tied him up a minute ago, and these players showing a lot of composure so far for how physical it is.
Yeah, and it's being called a little bit loose in my opinion. They're letting a lot of the bumps go, and that might be intentional. The referees know that it's a rivalry game. Here's Lindsay coming up, fast with the crossover. Oh, and he had an opportunity. He
waited too long to pass
He definitely waited too long to pass off, and he had McCade Nielsen in the air. He could have got up underneath him. So you talk about the drill team state champions. They're like Vernal. They're a powerhouse. That's their 10th state championship in drill.
Is that real? Is that true?
10 state championships. You can see 9 of the banners hanging up. Of course, they haven't got the 2013 up yet.
This is 5 in a row, isn't it? No, this is. I'm trying to count. That's a lot in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row.
Yeah, you know, they go to these drill competitions, and they sure hate to see the Basin teams coming because everyone else is playing for second at that point. And this is just a mad scramble. And Kai has hit the deck hard with the block. That's his second foul, including the charge.
Wow.
Ouch. McKay Nielsen at the line. He has 3.
There's some rough stuff going on out there.
Wow. Caius hit the ground so hard.
And it was a hustle play. I don't think there's anything dirty. Maybe the rivalry adds a little bit more hustle, but wow, that was a hard hit on the board.
It's going to be tender sitting in math class on Monday, I'll tell you that right now. Hopefully his math teacher's kind to him.
Well, Duchesne takes their first lead of the game, 7-6, 2:25 first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, you're going to have the Duchesne High School cheerleaders performing their hip-hop routine.
They got a foul there. Boy, they just let him bump, and then they call the foul after he gets him beat. Caden Moon gets the foul, puts him on the line, shooting 2. Duchesne has a 1-point lead, so here we go. That lead's changing spots back and forth. Want to remind everyone that this game is streaming live on Strata WebView at www.strata.tv and also on KSL.com tonight. We will rebroadcast this on VTV, Cable Channel 6, and in high definition on Cable Channel 706. Visit our website, vtvchannel6.com, for season broadcast schedule and coverage details.
Both free throws missed, and also the live streaming brought to you by Tekris Design.
Yes.
They've got locations in Roseville and Vernal.
Now let me tell you about live stream.
Wow.
Anytime you say some kind of word like live stream, and that's just too easy.
Trent Roberts, that was good ball work though to get that inside shot.
Yeah, get the inside shot. And guard penetration is the key to a lot of offense on basketball. If you can get that defense where they have to pay attention to the guard getting in the middle, which is exactly what happened.
Some hands in there for Fabrizio, and he knocks it away. 1:45 first quarter. Nice moves.
Coast to coast, and he rattles it in.
That's Caden Moon, his first 2. That was spinning. I mean, I'll take it himself. Wow.
Well, that is a timeout. We're going to have a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. A word from our sponsors.
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Back at Duchesne High School, 11-6, Duchesne over Altamont, crosstown, well, not crosstown, but cross-basin rivalry. These guys are neighbors. And Altamont started, much like we saw against Tapiona, they did very well, but Duchesne just got on a run and have scored 6 straight points. So Altamont looking to stop that with the timeout. Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason here at Duchesne High School.
Ooh, and 1 right there. And your hustle guy gets you some points. We always like to see that.
Yeah,
you know, every team has a guy on the team. The only reason he's there is he's the one willing to go down on the deck.
Well, that was pretty impressive there, too.
Yeah, he took the contact, absorbed it, and banked it home. Free throws, Brian.
Now McKay Nielsen's got 2 fouls for Duchesne. He's got to be careful. Oh, wow, hitting the deck, just trying to get that ball. But, you know, they got nothing to lose.
No,
Duchesne has some playoff positioning to lose, but that's over the back, but they're going to call a jump ball.
Oh, wow, don't like to see that. Trent Roberts got a little bit frustrated, gave a shove out there. Referees were quickly in there to clean that up.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that.
And you see the substitution for the Duchesne Eagles. McKay Nielsen is going to take a seat on the bench. That second foul is troublesome. Coach Stan Young's done this long enough. He knows after you've coached for 20, or what is that? That's
34, 35 years.
35 years. Do you really have to think about it anymore, or you just automatically do stuff?
Oh, he saves it right to Duchesne, but
fortunately he had his foot on the line. Otherwise, that would have been easy, too.
Let it go. Josh Hamburg inbound.
Trent Roberts is looking at the rim saying, look at what I found.
Oh, that was a good call, but wasn't executed.
Oh,
Altamont
nice.
down in a hurry. Lindsay blocked, but a foul. Cade Moon.
Well, it's kind of fun. I have a teacher for Duchesne High sitting next to me, and I asked which one of these boys were hers out here. She said they're all my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get it here senior night, the Duchesne Eagles come out. The reason it takes so long is every one of those kids came out and thanked not only their parents, but you look at this crowd, the whole town's here. I couldn't find a parking spot. I had to park down at the Conoco just to get here.
Be careful about parking on the road, huh? No. A couple years ago. First free throw good, second one missed.
Yeah, a mirror. Here comes a little bit of a press from the Longhorns.
Caden Moon gets it across, and he's going to take it in himself. Nope. He looked like he was actually going to dump that off to Trent Roberts, but it was blocked. I don't agree with the foul call.
Yeah, that's...
He had his eyes of momentum looking toward Trent Roberts, but Caius, who got his, is that his third foul?
I believe that's Caius' third.
The scoreboard
On the board
says second.
It says his second. I thought he had an offensive foul. Maybe it was somebody else that got the offensive foul down here on this end.
Yeah, it could be. Caden Moon with the free throw, 3 points.
You got 14 fouls for the Eagles, 5 for the Longhorns. For the second free throw, it's long.
And you know what? It's been the story of the night at the free throw line. Make one, miss one. Dylan
Boy,
Lindsay.
and they are just in Lindsay's kitchen, rearranging the furniture up there. When your primary ball handler is about your only ball handler, that's what you've got to do. Nice look by Caius, couldn't get it to drop. And the Eagles coming quickly, Moon with it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
nice
and
block.
Caius with the block. Had Moon used his left hand, he would have scored that bucket.
And now Duchesne's going to take the last. Nope, Josh Hamburg goes in, another block. And they're going to let it stand. 3, 2, Dylan Lindsay take the shot.
Nice elevation. Good. Got it to rattle home. That makes it a 12-11 game. What an exciting finish to the first quarter. We're breaking pans. They're breaking noses. We're going to take a break here. A word from our sponsors.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is Northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
Well, we're back, and every quarter, the cheerleaders in the first quarter are performing their hip-hop routine, and we're going to halftime show, and then they're going to have another entertainment at the end of in the third period break. I always like the hip-hop routines. I'm not really sure what makes a hip-hop routine. Is it the music or is it the way you dance?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because was that hip-hop or was that sounded like club music?
It's probably
Yeah, but
dance style.
Yeah, whatever it is. Not that, it's been a long time since I've been to the club. In fact, I don't know if I ever went to a club.
I went once. No, never want to go again. Hey, 8 minutes on the clock. Second quarter is about to begin. 12-11 for Duchesne. Altamont loves to keep these games close. And they're going to try to take the lead right away.
Oh, boy, it sure looked they got the wrist. Caius with the rebound and one. The Longhorns with a nice stretch. There was a point there. They were down 11-6, and they've come back, screaming back to take a 1-point lead. They haven't performed well at the free throw line. Let's see if Caius can fix that here, and he does not. Nearly an offensive rebound, and here come the Eagles.
Well, Altamont takes the lead again, 13-12. You know, it just seems like they take turns missing and making free throws. Not an impressive showing from the line today. Hamburg got to Moon.
Moon had a look, but couldn't handle it. You knew he was thinking three all the way right there. They were late on the rotation.
Fabrizio.
Oh, that
shot,
looked good.
Look at that, 4 guys from Altamont crashing the boards. And Caius, who's their blocker, he was already down court waiting for the cherry-pick.
Dylan Lindsay, here he goes. He's just heating up. And that's 9 points for Dylan.
And Duchesne throwing it away on the other side.
Unforced turnover, 15-12.
A timeout really quickly. It's a
20-second timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you by CrossFit Avenue. Myth about CrossFit is that it's for elite athletes only, but the facts are they want to teach everyone who has a desire to improve their quality of life. CrossFit Avenue in Vernal. Look them up, folks.
I think I finally made the decision today, Mark.
What's that?
I'm going to quit drinking soda pop.
Oh, buddy.
That's the first step. Then I'm going to do CrossFit.
I'm telling you what, CrossFit will, it's just an incredible workout. You know, you think about a soda. You take a 12-ounce can of, say, Mountain Dew.
What's that, 240 calories?
240 calories. But you can't just drink one because they sell it in 32 ounces.
Yeah.
I mean, you do 2 of those a day and you've had your whole calorie allotment for the whole day. And they say diet doesn't give you any calories, but I don't think so.
I think diet's awful for you.
I think there's some kind of consequence. So
Lindsay's taking over this game. I mean, watch him just, his leadership right now.
Oh, it went off the Longhorns. And you saw that play. He was out of control. He's like, oh, heck, I'll just throw it off his leg. Unfortunately, it bounced off his, too. So turnover, 15-12. The lead's changed 5 times.
Trent Roberts now left to Hamburg inside. Fabrizio turns. He didn't have the angle.
Boy, there's a lot of shoving going around there. Did you see that again? We had a shove on Caius. We got a push down here. Moon.
Kind of just fell over, didn't he?
It kind of looked like that. And then
Stan Young's wanting the travel.
So we got McCade Nielsen coming back in. He's going to replace number 33, Isaac Fabrizio. And they're going to let Moon go with 2 fouls, but they really need Moon on the court for the ball handling. I don't know who the backup is. And what he's done, he had, nice, Caius, boy. On the left block with a nice drop set turn.
But they got
quickly the other way. Yeah, they celebrated that move just a little bit too long. And Spencer made them pay. 14-17.
One thing I've noticed is Altamont's working hard for their buckets. Duchesne is just, it's coming a little easier to them even though they're missing. That's why, Mark, I've got to be cautious if you're an Altamont
nice block. And there you see the McCade Nielsen factor and why he's so important to be in the game. He got Caius just with a little flick block.
So you got to be cautious if you're an Altamont fan. Yeah, they have the lead, but they're working so hard.
Yeah, the fatigue.
Once it does start falling for Duchesne, watch out. 5:40, second quarter.
And you know, you go past Dylan Lindsay, and the ball handling drops off dramatically too. And he's working. He's such an athlete. He's getting his shots and he's making them drop. But
there's McCade.
Oh, McCade. That's gonna stay. Boy,
nice little spin move on
How
the
about
baseline.
these post moves between Caius and McCade Nielsen? I mean, you know, McCade was looked like he was hemmed in, and he does a drop step, get behind Caius.
But great defense.
Nice.
They did the same play. They missed on that play earlier, but they tried it again. And now McCade Nielsen's got 7.
you know, Caius made the mistake of only watching the ball handler. He had no idea. Oh, nice.
Caius.
Drop off by Dylan Lindsay. Caius gets the score, but he's not watching. He's not opening. He doesn't know where the defensive or the offensive player is, and that's why it was so easy. Nice alley-oop pass.
You know, these guys have played against each other for 10 years now. This is kind of the culmination of it all with the seniors having their last game. And wow, ball on the floor. Call a timeout, or it's going to be a jump ball. Nope, Altamont comes away.
And then it turns into a foul. Hamburg. You know how much fun it is watching. We watched the Hamburg boys play football for so many years, and they always have a Hamburg on one of those on the wing positions, you know, and they and they're so fast, and you know they don't have any size. You think, oh, there's no way they can do anything, and they're around the corner so fast, it doesn't matter. You know.
I can't remember if it was him or Caden Moon in the championship game this year. Had a wide open touchdown, just like dropped the ball at the 5-yard line while they were running. It ended up being a turnover. I think it was on a 4th down, and they ended up turning it over on downs because they didn't even get the first down.
Wow, no call. You know, if you're Randy Sorensen, you get hit that hard, you're hoping for something.
Well, there's already the bonus for Altamont.
Oh, wow. Well, he got it back on the other end. He says the referee's not going to call it. I'll just go down here and score on the drop-down pass. And that's caused because Lindsay is getting such good penetration. They got to honor him or it's a free layup. That opens up those low blocks.
This is an intense game, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
21-18.
Oh, man, both these teams are playing their hearts out. It's the last game of the season. For Altamont, at least. Duchesne will go on to the playoffs, but 3 fouls on Sorensen now. Hamburg inside of Trent.
Movement.
Oh, nice block. Caius is in there. Wow. Nice.
Oh, around the block, but it's picked clean. And here comes McKay, pushes it up fast, and gets the contact. And one. Here we go.
Wow, he's really stepping up as well. He's got 9 points.
20-21. Boy.
I like the rivalry aspect of this, Mark.
Wow.
You see him make that bucket, and then he looks at the defender. He's like, and one, buddy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, he just got stuffed, and he had a little bit of pride to regain back there, and he certainly did it. And doesn't get his own rebound, but Hamburg does.
And it's kicked, but it's out of bounds, just staying for Duchesne. 3:51 second quarter. I wonder how much gas these guys will have by the 4th quarter.
I don't know.
So they are playing hard. He had a wide open position on the baseline. Everybody's wondering why he didn't take it, but that's all right. McKay Nielsen's fighting, and now it's a jump ball. I think they're going to. Wow. I thought the ref was going to go in there and change it to an over the back, but no, he agrees. It's just going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, McKay could have made that easy if he just made the easy layup.
Yeah, Duchesne's working hard.
Continue to not really open up and see where the defense was. And right there, I don't know if you saw that kind of moving screen. They just pushed Caius into the baseline. Oh, and that was nice ball movement. And a nice dish by Hamburg. Beautiful baseline. You cannot give up the baseline on the defensive side.
Dylan Lindsay.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he is. He's got the ball now up top. Chase Gilbert back to Lindsay. 3:05 second quarter. On the ground, Lindsay throws it away, but
turnover. We got a timeout.
Oh, timeout! Great call.
Yeah, that was because it was going to be a 2-point basket. And now we've had the 6th lead change with Duchesne at 22-21. Critical timeout, in my opinion. I didn't see if it was full or not. We'll just keep it here, Brian.
Yeah, it's a 30. So 3:01 second quarter, 22-21. Duchesne's got the lead, and once they start falling for Duchesne, Mark,
it's going to be trouble. McKay Nielsen's had a lot of misses at the rim. It's not going to happen all game long. Tonight's game is brought to us by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Ashley Regional provides the most technologically advanced radiology services in northeastern Utah, including the fantabulous Hawkeye 4 nuclear medicine machine and 64-slice CT scanner. Who's writing their press releases?
I don't know.
We're going to have to talk to him about that. Couldn't we? Yeah, we're going to have to talk to Deb Spafford about this, you know. Tell her, hey, Deb.
Technologically,
Yeah.
is that just too big of a word
Maybe
for
we
you?
could say you have the friendliest staff and best physicians in the basin or something like that. That'd be a lot easier for me to get through, too.
Oh, Caius is playing so well. He's in the game. Sorensen's playing well. He's got the ball back up top. Jace now back to Caius. He's going to take it in, spin. Nope. They're going to be patient, Mark.
Well, this is kind of an on-the-court timeout. This is what a coach does when he needs to get his players a little bit of a breather. You know, and they work and they work. And then we got wow. Well, the home crowd wants an offensive foul, and they got it. They got to travel. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they want to travel first.
Yeah, they'll take it either way.
Then they get it and they want an offensive foul.
Randy Sorensen comes in and takes a step in the defender. But they do that, your coach will do that with his team when they need to, you know, take some time off the clock, get a rest, look for a good shot. Didn't work out for the Longhorns.
Good defense.
That is.
Lindsay gets tripped up, and they're going to call Josh Hamburg.
Hamburg. Boy, they are on Lindsay as soon as he gets the ball.
Yeah. They're not giving him any space. He has pretty much taken over this game for Altamont. He's got 9 points. He's tied with McCade Nielsen opposite side with 9 points for leading scorer of this game.
Looks to push it to double digits and regain the lead. You know, one of my favorite parts about coming to these high school games is somewhere along the line, these kids dig up their old dad's jerseys, and he misses the front end of the one-on-one, so here come the Eagles in a hurry. But they get these old school shorts.
Nice move. Braxton Spencer.
Wow. Lindsay gets it up the court in a hurry. Wow, that was a nice take to the hole. Waylon Jessen just got his position.
You know, we've seen a lot of this. One team scores, the other one comes right back, wastes no time whatsoever.
The scoring team takes just a little bit too long being proud of their last possession.
Josh Hamburg, rebound, McCade, up, missed, Trent Roberts.
Nice putback. Didn't even bother coming down with it. I'm going to call that an assist from McCade. What do you think?
Hey, if it doesn't hit the rim, the shot clock, in other basketball leagues, the shot clock doesn't reset.
He's going to dunk for it. No, he's got challenge.
McCade Nielsen, smart move, 11 points.
5-point lead. That ties their biggest lead for the game.
1:05, second quarter.
In the middle of the first quarter.
Caden Moon diving into the crowd, and some girls broke his fall, happily, I'm sure.
Well, they made him spill their Mountain Dew.
Oh, no.
Maybe that'll help her encourage her to quit soda as well.
Well, maybe, yeah, well, it'll cut her calorie. Well, it's already diet, so.
Oh, well, we're good then. Like I said, there's got to be some. So when I quit Mountain Dew in November last year, I had a headache for a week.
Did you? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that what I've got to live with?
Yeah, I just want to point out this is not going to end well.
Sorensen, wow, what a play. What a play by Sorensen.
And
he gets it off to Caius,
the way
45
that
seconds.
He fought for position so it didn't turn into a jump ball. And the Longhorns going to be satisfied with the last shot. Looks like they're looking to get a shot. They do.
Oh,
and he rattles it home.
Jace Gilbert.
And we're not counting dimes here, but Dylan Lindsay has got a lot of assists already tonight.
Fabrizio from the free throw line, no.
The bank is not open. It closed at 5 tonight, folks.
Will they try to tie it, or will they just go in with a possible 1-point deficit?
A 1-point deficit's a win for the team on the road tonight. That's a carry. And he gets a nice shot off, and he banks it in. 3 seconds left. Did the Eagles get a shot off? No, it's a turnover. We thought it was going to be a lead. Wow. 28-27, the Eagles lead the Altamont Longhorns. Stick around, folks, for the Dance Tire halftime entertainment, which is going to be the junior cheerleaders performing a dance and cheer, a preschool group, kindergarten, second grade, 3rd to 5th grade, 6th to 8th grade. It's going to be a long one, but you're going to enjoy it.
But it's halftime, 28-27. We'll be back with the third quarter. Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason here on VTV.
Western Petroleum is a local company that has expanded throughout the country, providing a wide variety of services, including fuel delivery, lubes, oils, and propane. Although Western has experienced tremendous growth, they continue to be committed to many events here in the Uinta Basin, including high school sports, rodeos, charity fundraisers, livestock shows, and they are an active member of the local chamber. As Western continues to be a leader in the petroleum industry and expand their service areas, they are committed to powering the promises made to their customers now and in the future.
I got to tell you this one thing about a guy that was probably one of my best customers. He said, "Lynn, how much will a set of tires cost me?" Mental telepathy had told me to do this tax bit and that, and give him one price and going on down the road. And so I did. And I must sold him, at least 5 or 8 cars. And he'd trust me, he'd call me up and tell me to bring him up. He'd say, "Labram, I think it's time we traded." So I'd take him up what I figured his wife would like. And when a man trusts you like he did me, he called me up from the hospital, said, "Labram, I think we ought to trade cars. Come up to the hospital." I sold him a car for his wife, and he never seen it, and he paid me for it without ever seeing it. And I'm sure that he trusted me that if anything was wrong, I'd take care of it.
Visit L&L Motor on the L&L corner in Roosevelt today. People you know, people who care.
And now the kindergarten through 2nd grade cheerleaders. Now the 6th through 8th grade junior cheerleader.
With more towers locally and the only true 4G LTE network in the Uinta Basin, you get more with Strata Networks. Enjoy fewer dropped calls, the basin's fastest and most reliable network, nationwide coverage, and the latest technology that keeps you connected like never before. Visit us in Roosevelt or Vernal, or call us at 622-5007. More speed, more power. 4G LTE, only from Strata Networks.
Support for VTV's high school sports coverage is provided by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.
Welcome back as we get ready for the third quarter here at Duchesne High School. Duchesne's got a 1-point lead over Altamont. Altamont's played really well. It's Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason here on VTV, broadcasting live on Strata.tv. Altamont comes in, 6-12. Duchesne's in the playoff hunt. Two teams that have had completely different years so far, but Altamont's given them a test.
They have given them a test. We've had multiple lead changes. I've lost track of how many, And each team goes on a little 6-point run, and you think, oh, they're pulling away, and the other one comes back. And
Lindsay.
Three, that's going to be short.
Trying to get a shot off before the blood starts pumping. He must have been hitting them in the warm-ups.
Well,
hits the deck right in front of us.
They're going to have to scrub his skin off with a toothbrush there.
A steal for the Longhorns on the other side. Sorensen gets a tap from behind. Now Moon down in a hurry. Here's McCade Nielsen with a wide open layup. Lindsay tries to get in his way.
Oh, and he does just enough, but no help on the rebound. Did you see him time that?
Yeah.
He waited, baited, and then he went. And it was just enough to make McCade miss it. Crowd wanted a walk on that. Didn't get it.
So already 1 minute into the third quarter, 30-27. Jace up top. All right, here Lindsay. He's got a lot of contact at the free throw line. Short.
Oh, looked like. And Caius has got the rebound. Nice tap out. And he takes it in. But that was kept alive by Randy Sorensen working hard. He had two bigger Duchesne Eagles draped around him. He taps it out. Caius gets the nice rebound and takes it straight to the hole.
He's got 6 points so far. And now 7.
It's his first made free throw of the night. He's shot a few.
Make one, miss one.
It's gonna stay. I'll tell you, you know when it's a bad call. When even Waylon Jessamine was ready to go back to the other end. And he's like, wait, oh, our ball? Oh, okay.
And the quick shot ties the game.
Oh, wow, yeah. And here's those little runs we talk about, up and down.
30-30.
And they've made a switch here, Brian. They've taken Lindsay off of Moon. They've switched Randy Sorensen. And I think, oh, nice take by Josh Hamburg. Up amongst the trees, hung long enough to take the contact and then makes it home. But it looks like they're trying to save Lindsay's legs for later in the game. But he was tailing Moon all over the place. And it's a nice switch, nice coaching switch, yeah.
What we saw, remember, in the Tabiona game, as we see another missed free throw, Lindsay was subbed out for defensive possession, subbed in for offensive. Remember that in the fourth quarter before he fouled out?
Yeah.
It's what we saw at the Tabiona game. So, yeah, his strength is offense, and they want to save him, keep him out of foul trouble, too.
Well, there they got him. He caught the ball in the only place in the court you don't want to catch it. It's the corner. Made it for an easy trap and a turnover. 32-30. After tying it up, the Eagles come down to score.
Trent, and it's in. Count it.
Trent Roberts with the basket.
Then we got the foul on. Is that on number 12? Randy Sorensen, is that who they called it on?
21,
no, 21,
Jace Gilbert.
Excuse me, I got my little cystexlia there.
I can never read the ref's hands.
Yeah, can you have dyslexia if they're just doing, yeah.
Maybe.
Because they're rotating it around so fast, you don't know which number they're putting up there. By the time they're done, they could have been saying 128. Three-point on the way, doesn't go. Caius with a nice board up high off the glass.
Boy, that guy's doing well tonight. 9 points for Caius, 5:50 third quarter. Another missed free throw on the Duchesne side. The team's got to hit these free throws tonight.
Especially at home, you've got to press that advantage at home.
Fabrizio wanted the baseline pass, nothing there. Here's McCade over to Trent Roberts. Back up to Handberg and Moon for 3.
He's got it wide open, and that goes right down.
So Caden has 8 points, 5:26 third quarter.
Oh, and they were looking down for Caius. Boy, I heard the slap over there in Arkansas.
Here's McCade Nielsen. That's 13 for McCade.
Always reward the big guy for running down the court.
They're starting to fall, Mark.
Yeah, it's that little bit of pressure, and they're getting in a hurry. It's a 5-point lead. They've been down by that much before. McCade Nielsen having a monster of a game. They've got the 1-3-1 trap here, and it's giving them troubles. They have a timeout.
An 11-2 run. Altamont takes the timeout. Duchesne's running away with it. It's a full timeout. 4:47 third quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. on VTV.
Are you reaching your fitness goals? Do you have any? Are you tired of the same old routine? Have you considered having a trainer? Come in today to see what CrossFit has to offer. Our well-trained staff of personal trainers can help you reach a higher quality of life. Think CrossFit is for elite athletes only? Anyone with a desire can reach their fitness goals. CrossFit Avenue, committed to you and your quality of life.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
All right, middle of the third quarter, 4:47 on the clock, 41-32. Brian Baldwin, Mark Mason, and they're starting to fall for Duchesne.
Well, and what we saw there was that 1-3-1 press. And Brian, it just was 3 straight layups for McCade Nielsen right at the court. No foul there.
Their ball for Sorensen.
McCade has taken over the game. Yeah, I say that, but the one thing we always talk about in practice is our 5 never brings the ball up. Never. It doesn't matter if it looks like it's a clean, fast break. The 5 never brings the ball up.
Nice.
It's going to be a blocking foul on the floor.
I thought that was going to go.
No, they're going to give him 2 shots. They've got to hit him here.
Yeah, that would have been an and one if he made it. 41-32 at the line. Number 32, Waylon Jessen, 4 points in the first half.
Oh, and they're just garbage man points too. Hustling, finding the extra ball on the ground and putting it back up.
And you can see the girl in the Jessen white jersey up there, super excited he made that one.
Tonight's game brought to us by L&L Motor, people you know, people who care. Become a fan and like L&L on Facebook to be entered in their drawings.
Is that what they do with their prom dates? Do they give them their white jerseys when they wear the red ones?
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
I never really had a jersey to give. So.
McCade, it's a blocking foul. No, one's calling charge, one's calling block.
They're going to talk about it, but it's the guy on the baseline's call. And they're going to make sure they get this right. They're struggling. It's never a good sign when the referees shrug their shoulders.
Now, what I saw is McCade kind of try to slip to one side, but the contact was there, and it looked like the position was had by the Altamont defender. If the Altamont defender was not moving, then it should be a charge.
Well, with an 8-point lead, the largest lead for either side is 9 points. Duchesne just held it. Long conference, and the referees right now are talking about whether they want to get a Subway or a pizza after the game because there's nothing else to say about that.
Well, there's nowhere else in Duchesne to go besides Subway and pizza, right?
Yeah, I guess you could, if you want to wait till you could get to an Arby's in Roosevelt, I guess. Depends. Well, are these guys from Heber? Did they come up from the front?
I don't know.
I don't recognize these 2.
I don't either.
They're local.
They're going to call a double foul? I don't know if that's possible on a charge and a block.
Yeah.
Sometimes the NBA will call a double foul, if 2 guys are going at it. But
well, this is interesting. I've never seen. Hey, let's see if they want to come over and see the replay on the high definition here on VTV's broadcast. While we're waiting for this, I want to remind everyone that DVD and Blu-ray copies of tonight's game are available. And to all the games that we've covered both in football and basketball, go to VTVChannel6.com or call 781-1902 for your copy today. This is unbelievable, Brian.
What could be taking such a long?
That's the Three Stooges routine up there. Who's on first?
We're going to call it a no foul.
Oh, all right. Well, instead of a double foul,
well, I guess
that's no foul.
That's the same as a double foul. Just give the ball back to Altamont, I guess, or Duchesne. I'm sorry, on the underneath side. All right. Fabrizio
4 minutes left here in the third period. Altamont came out hot, and then the Eagles took over, and it's been at the hands of number 32, McKay Nielsen. The man, he is playing like a man tonight. He's got a bunch of points, and all of them are at the rim.
Yeah, he's got 17, McCade does. He's kind of just exploded. 3-point attempt, no good. Altamont, I don't think Altamont can keep up with this pace any longer. Moon down in a hurry. He's gonna, he threw that one away. It's gonna go to Altamont. 3:27, third quarter.
So I need to look at this because I've been thinking about the Altamont-Tabiona tiebreaker. Wouldn't it go to overall record if you're tied in region play?
It may, that may be the first tiebreaker after head-to-head in region.
So let's look at that. Overall, Tabiona is going to be 14-5.
Tabiona was once ranked first in the nation, in the state at 1A. Rebound, Trent Roberts down in a hurry. Duchesne, 3-10. Here's McCade. Oh, it's stolen away by Sorensen. Look at that.
Boy, McCade was already counting those 2 points. He had no idea Sorensen was even there. And it was like Santa Claus just giving it up there. Caius thought about that 3, but the Longhorns are getting away from what kept them in the game, which is the dribble drive penetration from Dylan Lindsay.
Oh, he gets it anyway.
Boy, with the man in his face, a subtle little ball fake, and then he rises, elevates, and banks it. And the guy's got game.
Yeah, he does. Dylan Lindsay's got, let me add it up real quick, 13 points.
Three-pointer on the way, and neither team is connected from deep.
It's going to be a foul underneath.
Nice rebound, buddy.
And it's going to stay Duchesne ball.
Fouls on number 12, Randy Sorensen, his 4th, team's 3rd.
Moon Lake Electric sponsors tonight's game. They've been in operation since 1938. Moon Lake Electric is owned by the people they serve. They are a cooperative, not privately owned. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Moon Lake Electric, for making these broadcasts possible. I know it's just incredible production. It's fun tonight. We've mentioned we've got the foul. Is that a push?
Trent Roberts push.
But they've done it all night. It's not something new. They've pushed Caius towards the baseline on every inbounds play. In fact, the one that they scored on the alley-oop, Caius was pushed out of bounds.
They brought that to the attention of the referee, I suppose. Moon gets it down to McCade. McCade against Caius. McCade up underneath, no good. Foul, Caius.
McCade Nielsen will go to the line.
Nice job, McCade.
Fouls on number 14.
We'll see how many that is on Caius.
Waiting for them to put it up.
That is number
There's
3.
3. They missed. They might either I saw them give it to the wrong player and attribute it to Caius, or.
Do you remember that song, Pretty Fly for a White Guy?
Yeah, I remember that song.
I wanted a 13. They drew a 31.
Yeah.
I bet you when they put up the 1-4, you thought it was 40, or maybe it's 41.
It's that dyslexia that I've got going on.
McCade Nielsen hits 1 of 2. Down in a hurry, Jace blocked.
Cleanly blocked. Caius on the nice rebound. And he's put on a nice show tonight, trying to help take some of the scoring load off Dylan Lindsay, and he's got 11 on the night.
Moon for 3, no good.
Brian, I don't know what's wrong with Dylan Lindsay, but they've taken the ball out of his hands. He's not. We've got a fouler on the line. Looks like he was knocked out of bounds by the Longhorns. No foul, so it's going to retain possession. So watch this push, and they go away from it. No push.
So 7-point game. Inside. All right, here's Moon inside to McCade. On the block. Hand on the ball, look at that. And they're going to call a double dribble.
Huh. Looked like it was knocked out. One of the few mistakes, other than some of the layups he missed in the first period.
Substitution, Sorensen's back in.
Nice breather for Sorensen, and he's done so many things well for the team. He's only got 4 points all in the first half. Never want to catch the ball there. Oh.
Late pass, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it remains Altamont ball, 44-37. Okay, 1:27 third quarter.
Brian, again, they've just taken the ball out of Dylan Lindsay's hands, and he's working off screens off the baseline. It's wonder if he got hurt or.
McCade, and one.
Wow, I got to tell you, that was an incredible move. All of his momentum's going right. He stops on a dime, rolls left, finds the backboard and banks it in, and then puts himself on the line, trying to put the lead back up to 10. Incredible move.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with his footwork and Trent Roberts as well. Two big guys, when they play together, they really cause some fits for Altamont.
20th point of the game for him. He's looking to make it 21. Hasn't shot particularly well from the free throw line, but he hits there.
So this half alone, he's got 10.
Tonight's game is brought to us by Western Petroleum. Here we go, Roberts coming, finds the dump off, and Brian, that's what was working earlier, and they got away from it.
Yeah, some great points there by Waylon Jessen. And down in a hurry, Trent Roberts. This is what I said. Punch, counter punch. It's been like that a lot tonight. Under a minute now.
Triple
third quarter.
team on Roberts. He almost throws it out of bounds. Boy, it's a scrum here.
Jump ball. And it's going to remain Altamont ball. 47 seconds. 46.9. Third quarter. Oh, tapped away, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to give it back to Altamont. Alex Gathram just kind of pushing the defender right out of the way.
That was Kyle Oldroyd. Kyle's a junior, but the way he was tossed around like a ragamuffin out there, you thought he might have been in the 5th grade.
Inside Caius, up off the glass, no good. Roberts with the foul. How many does Roberts have?
Man, I tell you what, on both sides of the ball, we're seeing some polished post moves and the good use of the backboard. So often they want to try to swish those, drain those shots. All the players, and that's Roberts' 3rd foul. Boy, and Altamont has shot terribly from the line. 14 fouls for the Eagles, 5 team fouls for the Longhorns. Tonight's game brought to us by Western Petroleum. Western Petroleum has expanded throughout the country, but still supports the Uinta Basin with many charities and community events, like BTV's production of high school sports action.
Caius has 12 points, misses that free throw. Or no, he makes the second, misses the first. And Duchesne has it.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about coming here to Duchesne is they put us on the court.
Yeah.
You get to hear the noises on the court, the crowd, you get to sit by some wonderful educators here.
Fabrizio right on the back line.
He was just tiptoeing it with 13 seconds left. Moon makes his move, and he throws it out of bounds.
10 seconds, 9-point game, and they're going to send in Caius and Sorensen to finish off the quarter. They're doing the defense-offensive substitution already this game. Caius, I believe, has 4 fouls, so they've got to watch it with him. He's the only one scoring on offense. Sorensen with 10 seconds. Altamont's had a shot at each of the quarters so far to end the quarter.
5 seconds left. Here comes
Lindsay.
And he got the foul and almost banks it in. An incredibly athletic move with the much larger McCade Nielsen guarding him. How did he get it up?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, there's 0.5 seconds left. We've seen Altamont at the end of quarter 1 make a shot, at the end of quarter 2 barely miss a shot, and now 2 free throws to end the third quarter. Altamont knows how to finish a quarter. Except for they're just not doing it from the free throw line.
Cannot make the free throws. Cannot make the free throws.
Box out. No shot.
And the second one's good. Did they call a lane violation? Is that what they did? Oh, it was a 3-point shot.
Was it a 3-point shot?
We don't have a very good view of the line over there, so.
Yeah, and the crowd is telling me, that's the best part about sitting in the crowd is that they get to correct you when you're wrong. 3-point shot, he makes 2, half second left.
And there's no way you can, yeah. I guess that could happen, a layup with .5, but that would have been a tough decision had he made that, if they counted or not. Hey, we're at the end of 3, 49-42. We'll be back with an exciting fourth quarter right after this. It's on VTV.
See ya. Text me and tell me who wins, would you?
Moon Lake Electric was organized in 1938 as a rural electric cooperative by residents of northeastern Utah who were unable to obtain electric service from a private power company. The cooperative philosophy involves working together for the common good by providing a service that is beneficial to all. Moon Lake Electric is owned by those it serves and is a valuable community partner. We are proud to support the television coverage of Uinta Basin High School sports.
Western Petroleum is a local company that has expanded throughout the country, providing a wide variety of services, including fuel delivery, lubes, oils, and propane. Although Western has experienced tremendous growth, they continue to be committed to many events here in the Uinta Basin, including high school sports, rodeos, charity fundraisers, livestock shows, and they are an active member of the local chamber. As Western continues to be a leader in the petroleum industry and expand their service areas, they are committed to powering the promises made to their customers now and in the future.
All right, here we go, starting the fourth quarter here at Duchesne High School. Remember, this is the last game for Coach Stan Young. 35 years of coaching, Mark. Third in the state, all-time high school coaching wins. He's done them all here at Duchesne High School. One state championship, one Coach of the Year award, and he wants to see his Duchesne Eagles go to victory today. They presented the banner before the game, but they left the career wins total empty for a good reason, because he's still got some wins to go this year, but yeah, they want to send off Stan Young the right way. 51-42 as Altamont gets, or Duchesne scores early this quarter. Altamont back down with Caius. No good, rebound, Duchesne. And the pressure from Altamont keeps coming. Moon across midcourt. Oh, just take a nice little floater. There you go.
Boy, that was too easy.
Yeah, it was.
When you're down by 9, you can't let a guy just go up and down the court like that.
Look at the hands in there on Lindsay. And they finally call it the third time.
Yeah.
I didn't think any of them were all that bad, but you know, he loses the ball, you got to call something. So one more, and Altamont will be in the bonus. 7-16 fourth quarter.
With their free throw shooting tonight, that's not necessarily a negative for the Eagles.
I'd like to thank the live audience at strata.tv, also those who followed the link at ksl.com. Hopefully a start of a relationship between Strata Networks and KSL, where we can continue these Basin Games coverage statewide. There's going to be some free throw attempts here for Caius. Christian Caius, a junior, number 14. He's got 12 points so far this evening.
We had a little stray on the court. Future Eagle cheerleader. And finally, Dad came and wrestled her back into the stands. Caius hits the first.
Under 7 minutes, fourth quarter. And Caden Moon down in a hurry.
Well, you talk about this streaming on, on KSL, Brian, but it's also on Deseret News. And the whole state and many other regions around the state get to see how we do it here in the Basin.
Lindsay. It looked like he wanted to push that back up for a putback, didn't it? That was Braxton Spencer with the rebound and quickly fouled. So one more, and Altamont's in the, or Duchesne's in the bonus. One more foul. 6.5 minutes, fourth quarter. Yeah, those the Deseret News and KSL, great statewide media representatives, and they love to include everybody, not just the metro.
That's one of my favorite things to do is watch when they have the weather forecast, and they do so well at getting all the areas in the state.
It's Fabrizio with a three.
6:05 left, Brian, and that three is going to make it very hard on these Longhorns. And again, you see them get away.
Moon's got it, and it's going to be tied up with a jump ball. Home fans don't like it, but I do.
That's good hustle. Waylon Jessen just gets in there and grabs that ball. going to stay. Largest lead of the night. It's up to 15 points.
So red loses it. It's going to be Duchesne ball. This is right in front of us. 5:49, fourth quarter. Duchesne would, maybe toss around, waste some time, but this is Stan Young's last home game, or last game coached regular season, and this is Duchesne's last home game for these seniors. Five and a half, fourth quarter. Up and good. Wow. That's Josh Hamburg.
Hamburg with Caius high in the air. And somehow that ball goes up through his arms and rattles in. Brian, 561 wins for Coach Young. I haven't done anything in my life 561 times.
Oh, wow, bank in.
Yeah, Waylon, did you see that? Waylon Jessen's running back, and Isaac Fabrizio goes lucky, and he goes, yep. Just talking to each other the whole way up the court.
Well, he just matches Fabrizio's three on the other side. Up, Moon wants some action too. It's short, wow, way short. And Altamont takes over. 4:43, some substitutions for Altamont, number 31. Kyle Oldroyd back into the game. And 21, Jace Gilbert steps out. 4:40, fourth quarter. Duchesne still relentless on the defensive side. Oldroyd gets in there, draws the foul.
Blocking foul. And it was the sliding of his feet right at the last second. Just a hair late, Blake Jones came over. Now Blake is a sophomore, 6'3". And Stan Young, he looked at Blake and said, oh boy, maybe I ought to stick around for a couple more years. Maybe I could pick up about 25 more wins with that young man.
Yeah. First free throw good, and Trent Roberts, McCade Nielsen back in. Fabrizio, Moon, and Hamburg in there as well for Duchesne.
Now with Coach Young, is he the principal as well, or is he just been hired to become the principal?
No, he is the principal as well. And he will continue to be the principal. Oldroyd hits both free throws. 4.5, fourth quarter.
And you've been a coach before, never on the level as the varsity team, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
And to be the administrator that runs the high school as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter if it's a small school. I mean, you still have the same number of practices. You still have all the administrative duties that a big high school principal will. Yeah, so it's a big deal to be both a principal and a coach.
Altamont's not giving up. They've worked it down for a 18-point lead to a 12-point. Don't make it there.
Nice steal by Oldroyd. He's on the ground keeping the dribble alive. Moon just comes and steals it away. Oh, well. 3:45, fourth quarter. Lindsay, wow, all over Hamburg. Good defense. He kind of anticipated Hamburg's little move there to break free. They're still letting them play pretty physical out there.
Kind of a clock-killing tactic right here. They got to get up within the 5-second zone to make them start having to dribble.
Yep, and McCade Nielsen's got it. 3:24, and they're going to call all over him, number 32.
Yeah, that's the hand check. If he kept his elbow bent, you can rest the arm against him, but as soon as you push out the hand. 16 fouls. 12-point lead, 3:21 left.
I was wrong. I said one more and then the bonus. I guess it was two more. So one more now, and Altamont puts Duchesne in the bonus. Hamburg just goes right around Chase Gilbert. 3:10, fourth quarter. Fabrizio.
You mentioned before Hamburg was one of the seniors here for senior night.
Wow, physical, I'll tell you that. Fabrizio, that's blocked away, and they're just going to call it a block. A good block, no foul. It looked like there was some physical stuff going on underneath there. Fabrizio's talking to the referee. The block looked clean. I thought maybe there was some body.
Well, the fact that Fabrizio ended up a foot past that wide baseline, and a big kid like that doesn't get there on accident.
Yeah. Under 3 minutes, fourth quarter, Hamburg breaks free. Now to Moon. Over to McCade. Longhorns desperate on the defensive side, and now they're going to foul. No, there's a timeout.
Timeout.
And it's a 30-second, 30-second timeout.
Want to thank all the sponsors that help us bring this game tonight. We had CrossFit Avenue, Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Western Petroleum. It's been great to be here on Coach Young's retirement night. Also senior night. Want to recognize those seniors for the Eagles. Isaac Fabrizio, Josh Hamburg, McCade Nilsson, and Caden Moon.
And also senior cheerleaders, Marie Winters, Carly Harper, Whitney Fabrizio, and Kylie Harris. 2:42 fourth quarter. This game, if you're watching it streaming live on strata.tv, it's brought to you by Techris Design, locations in Roosevelt and Vernal.
If you're going to rate the coolest logo in the Uinta Basin, I like that Longhorn logo.
I would have to agree.
The Eagles is cool because they spell the Eagles with the wings. But I like, just for the simplicity and just kind of a cool look, that Longhorn logo. Whoa, that's close to a 5-second call, Bri.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds, still Duchesne ball. So 2:20 fourth quarter.
A lot of pressure and no motion there.
As far as the colors, I like the purple at Taviona.
Yeah, that's a neat look, isn't it?
My freshman year was at Weber State. I really grew to like that purple. I had one of those shirts, I bleed purple. Cougars, the Union Cougars at one time had a logo similar to, was it the Miami Hurricanes? And I thought that was a pretty neat logo.
How come they got away from that one?
I don't know. Every few years, a school will change up a little bit. Uinta goes through different logos. It seems like every once in a while, even a different logo for every sport.
Yeah.
Football's got their little Ute logo, and then
basketball has a different one.
Yeah. Fabrizio with the free throw.
Drill team has one. It's just a number 1.
Yeah. Well, same with Duchesne here. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
There's 2 dynasties here. That's just incredible. You know, you can't keep that level up. It's just so hard. And Moon, look at that. And that's just kind of a lazy pass by Whalen. He's got to recognize the pressure, and he can bring the ball up a few feet if he needs to. They're just trying to deny the ball to Dylan Lindsay. Just a terrible pass.
Stolen
that. And now they got numbers. Are they going to exploit it?
Jay shoot it from the free throw line. No good. Rebound. Caius tries to throw it off some Duchesne, man. And now it's
all over the place. 4-3.
No good.
Oh.
Duchesne with the rebound. Under 2 minutes. Fourth quarter. This has been exciting.
Did you see Waylon Jessen smack his head? He knows that's not the shot he's supposed to be shooting.
Yeah.
But you're down by 13 points. There's a minute 42 left.
If you would have made that, that would have been a big shot.
Yeah.
Would have been a big shot.
What he was upset about was Caius was down on a mismatch on the block, and it could have been an easy 2, or possibly a foul opportunity. Hamburg on the line.
1-1. Good. Hamburg's got 7 tonight. All right, player of the game, Mark. McCade Nielsen. And Christian Caius, I think.
Can we give him 2 players in the game?
Well, we've got 1 for each team.
I mean, McCade Nielsen, from about 1 minute into the third period, said, my game.
Yeah.
And took over. He leads all scorers. He has more rebounds than anyone, and really has controlled the tempo of the game from, like I say, about 1 minute into that third period on. And the reason that they're up by 15 points is what McCade Nielsen has been able to do.
Well, yeah, just this quarter, or this half alone, he's got 12, and he had 11 in the first half, so 23 points for McCade. Christian Caius is just, he's been calm and collective. I've seen him be fired up. Last year against Taviona, I remember he was one that was really fired up. But he's been very calm and collective with all the physical play.
Right.
And he's excelled tonight.
When you look at that, you would have said normally, Dylan Lindsay, excuse me, is the guy that's done all the damage. But from the halftime where he was just dominating and had 11 points, he's scored 2 since then. He's just come out of the game. And, I've wondered aloud several times in this broadcast, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Because he's not handling the ball as much. He's not looking for his shot. And when he does, he gets a nice dump off. But, yeah, I'm with you. Christian Caius for the Longhorns. McCade Nielsen for the Eagles. Player of the game.
Yeah. And all seniors out there for Duchesne with Josh Hamburg.
Player of the game brought to you by Dan's Tire of Vernal.
Trent Roberts is the junior. I thought Josh Hamburg was for a second, but Trent Roberts is. And now they're calling a carry, so a turnover. And 90 seconds left. Duchesne could pretty much just wrap it up with this possession if they wanted to. We'll see how strong Altamont's defense is this possession. They're going to spend the full 10 seconds back here, breaking the press.
A turnover. They still haven't got it over the line.
That was right at the 10-second mark with looking at the clock. Started at 1:30. They got it across at 1:21. Josh Hamburg inside. Fabrizio, too easy. Gets his own rebound, misses. Oh, that was a push. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Fabrizio just shoved Caius out of bounds again.
He's been pushing all night. Oh,
Man. Watching some kids shoot on this rim earlier tonight, it seemed like it's one of those difficult rims. It's just so stiff that the ball, it doesn't give any. The ball cannot just sit on the rim and kind of, fall in. Boy, that rim is so stiff. Under a minute, fourth quarter, Moon gets across.
Highly competitive game. It didn't get out of control.
No, it didn't. They're going to send him to the line. Moon going to the line, 45 seconds. Moon has 12 points so far this evening.
You see the disappointment on Dylan Lindsay's face. These guys wanted to win coming out here, but boy, they left it out there.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, it wasn't a double-digit lead until the fourth period, and then there was just some shots that didn't make it, didn't go down.
Moon makes both.
It's a lot easier to shoot free throws when you're up by 15 points.
Yeah, it is. 65-48. It was a 1-point game at the half.
Yeah, and Altamont came out of the half, got it tied up.
It's off McCade Nielsen, so Altamont retains with about 32 seconds left.
And then McCade Nielsen went on that run where he scored 8 points straight, all on layups on the fast break off turnovers.
Yeah.
And that sealed it.
There's Lindsay. You've been wondering where he's been. That's 4 this half. And now a 30-second timeout by Altamont. Looks like they're going to try to get the ball back in a hurry. But they're down 15. Not a whole lot they can do at this point.
No quit in the Longhorns tonight.
No, not at all.
During this timeout, Brian, I want to have a special thanks to the high school administration and coaching staff for their coordination and support in helping us make this coverage possible. We love to come to Duchesne. They treat us like royalty out here. And it's been a fun night. Without their help, it would not be possible for VTV and Strata Networks to come to make these productions possible.
Yeah,
also want to thank KSL and Deseret News streaming this live to the entire state. Of course, Strata Networks broadcasts can be caught anywhere, but this helps us reach a broader audience. This has been fun to have them be with us here tonight. 23 seconds left, Brian.
Altamont wanting to play some defense. Nope, Caden Moon breaks through, 20 seconds. Coach probably sat them inside and said, you know what, this is the last 20 seconds you get to play this year, so make it count. Fabrizio inside, Trent Roberts, 6.
7 seconds.
Moon for the last 5 seconds.
That's going to do it, Brian.
Yep. A well-played game the first half, second half is where Duchesne pulled away. Mark, do you agree with my players of the game?
I do. McCade Nielsen for the Duchesne Eagles and Christian Caius. It was a lot of fun to be here tonight. I want to thank the VTV crew that helped us put this game on. Camera operators were Devin Allred, Danny McKenna, and Alex Alluring Munson. Graphics, Dave Ryan. Audio and video support, Tyler Rasmussen. Our network engineer and live stream was Brent Simmons. Director and producer was Super Dale Allred. With me tonight was Brian Baldwin. I'm Mark Mason. Brian, before we say goodnight to all the folks watching at home, any last thoughts?
Well, it's been a great year. This is our last broadcast of the season. We've been covering Uinta, Union, Tabiona, Altamont, and Duchesne all year. We'd like to thank all of those schools that let us into their schools and let us broadcast, and also the support of the parents, the players, the fans, the coaches, even the referees for not coming back and sending us death threats.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a little bit of fun with the referees. Again, one more reminder, as this is the last game of the season, if you did have a son, daughter, play or perform at halftime and wanted to get a copy of tonight's game or any of the games that we've done throughout the season, go to vtvchannel6.com or call 781-1902 for your copy. Brian, I had a great season. Thank you for all that you've done, and we're going to say goodnight to folks out there.
And
good
see you
night,
during
everybody.
Football season next year, right?
Yes.
All right.
Good night.
Support for VTV's high school sports coverage is provided by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, and Western Petroleum.